your station.
Oban FM.
And welcome back to the show. I'm Steve Tyler and you're listening to Oban FM 103.3. I am joined in the studio by Anna Boaden, the internet sensation who's taking the world by storm. Say hello.
Hi.
So you write all your own music?
Yeah, I've been writing for quite a few years, so it's actually since moving to Argyll that I got writing naturally a hell of a lot more than I used to.
Yeah. How long have you been up here?
I've been up here now 2 years, I think, almost to the day, actually.
Yeah. You enjoying it?
Oh, yeah. No, it's exactly where I wanted to get to. I wanted somewhere with a bit more atmosphere, a bit more kind of rugged landscape, so exactly what I was hoping for.
Where did you come from?
Originally North England, but then I've kind of travelled around bits of Scotland, and it kind of hooks you after a while. You don't really want to kind of leave again.
Yeah, well, you know, my story is came on holiday and I'm still here.
Yeah.
We actually bought the house where we stayed. So it's been 4 years. It's been nice though.
Yeah, it's a good way to do it.
Yeah, I don't think the weather's any more extreme here than anywhere else.
Well, it's actually music that grabbed me for where I live now, because it was actually the music event I'm about to play in that got me into where I want to live and finding the people I wanted to be around.
Is that the MOJO events?
Yeah. So the community around Ardfern are just so supportive of creative people. So it's been a big part of what's made me feel at home and feel like I have a family around here.
Yeah, good on you. Because you're an artist as well.
Yeah. So the art came first, and then, music. To be fair, music I've been doing over 20 years. But yeah, the art's always been something I fall back on when I need a pick me up and everything.
Well, you've got plenty of subjects around here. Is it landscapes usually?
A lot of landscapes, yeah. So I've done quite a few local sites and been talking to a few art shops, getting things going on the art scene as well.
Do you advertise?
I've got a Facebook page.
Yeah.
So it's
what is it?
It's just under my own name again. So it's Hannah Boaden Art. But I've just been getting stocked in a local shop made in Argyll. Yeah. So they've started stocking my work now, and they've been just equally friendly. It's more of a community of artists there. So they all kind of pitch in together, and it's made it a really great experience to be part of what they do there. Actually, we've got Christmas just around the corner, and you make, what was those little things you were telling me? I make like little log wooden discs with like animals, and the recent commission I got, because I prefer doing custom work. I like knowing what someone wants to have, really. So I recently did a wildflower meadow, and I'll go away and I'll research what, different things to put into it, and I kind of source the wood myself and do it with oil paints and just try and make it feel homely, but also like full of like high quality detail and everything. I quite like the high detail work. Yeah,
that takes a certain kind of eye, doesn't it?
Yeah.
To do. So you got a song for us to do, to sing?
I do.
I'm not going to join in. Don't even ask me.
No, I have a couple.
We've got a Robin outside. I don't know if you heard him. He keeps coming to the window shouting.
Well, I hope he can harmonise.
I'll ask him. What's the first song called?
The first one's "A Little Goes a Long Way."
Yeah, well, take it away, Anna, whenever you want.
A long way just to get me through the day. A little goes a long way, gives me a reason to stay. And every time I feel you near, even when you're not really here, the stress and worries disappear when you blow away all my fears. Little smile goes a long way. Doesn't take much at all. Little smile goes something I can give you in return. And I've forgotten what it felt like to release my sunken sad eyes. Pain is taking me by surprise. One moment like a sudden lease of life, checking in once in a while, reminds me to care. Checking in once in a while, you could turn this day around. And on my own I'm losing ground, slowly turning numb to sight and sound. Bring me back and show me how I'll never lose the hope that we have found. Your time, such a precious thing to do. Giving a little of your time, whenever suits you.
That's fantastic.
Cheers.
Really was. Did you write that song yourself?
Yeah, so what I tend to do, what I've done the past year is I've wanted to connect the songs with the people. Yeah. So this song was actually written when I was spending time with a good friend of mine, Donald. Each time I've had friends come to me and I've gone to them, and I'll take my guitar and I'll just strum away, and then lyrics will come to me and I'll be like, just a minute, I need to write this down. And then finish it off at home, and it's just a way I connect with people, because I always used to... I have a thing of improvising songs, and I just let them kind of disappear in the ether, because I think it's kind of like that special moment you never can capture again.
You can't catch it.
But then I started thinking there's a couple I'd like to catch. So more recently I've been writing a few more of them down.
Always keep a pen and paper handy.
Yeah, I was struggling this morning trying to find the correct notebook for different things, because I've got about 5 on the go now.
Yeah, I've got a few about different things too. Yeah. I'm going to just say there's been a few phone calls while Anna's been on the air. I can't answer the phone while we're playing, so just hold on for a while, and I'll get back to you in a bit. Have you got another song for us?
I have got another song. So this one, the chorus came to me actually while I was walking out on the track, because I've discovered since I moved to Argyll, I don't need light anymore. I can just use the moon. Oh. So quite often I'll deliberately walk back in the dark, because just the stars and the moon are sensational. And so the chorus came to me. It's a lot harder to write in a notebook in the dark, I'll say that. But it was only recently when I was on holiday with my partner that the verses all just kind of flooded through. This song's been a bane of mine for months, trying to figure out what to put with it. Then there was just one day where we just we were playing it over and over, and the verses have just come to me.
Yeah, what's the song about?
So the second song is When the Moon Breaks.
Oh, so is that something obviously you've seen?
Well, no, it's the idea of like when everything goes wrong, when everything seems dark. So like when the chorus line is, when the moon breaks and the stars fall and the dark takes over all, will you find me if you can't see me when there's no light left at all? Wow. And there's a certain isolation you only get when you're truly out, kind of living in the quiet, and it makes you consider what it is you're living for and what it is you're a part of.
Your soul starts to speak to you, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's something internal. I can't quite put my finger on it. I know what you mean.
Yeah, I think a lot of people have experienced that just with COVID itself, but definitely living out where you're not close to other people, it's a very unique feeling.
Certainly, I think people have come off the treadmill for a while.
Yeah.
And opened their eyes and just saw. Because you don't want to go back to work.
Well, because you've got to face it as well. When you've got more time surrounding you, you know, you can only escape for so long, and then you really should kind of be aware. I think you should be more aware of yourself. I think it's been a long time coming for a lot of people.
An awakening.
Yeah.
It's not all TV and shops and fast food. There's other things.
Well, I mean, it's now that I mean, personally, now that I've taken this kind of break to realizing and actually believe in myself with art and music, everything's just taken off since kind of March time, really. Like all of this, I wasn't letting myself put enough time into it, and now that I have, people wanting to work with me and finding opportunities, and I never thought this was going to happen, but it just takes that belief.
I'm glad you did, because you do sound fantastic.
Thank you.
Better than any of those, I'm going to call them monkeys from X Factor. So what's the next song called?
The next one's called When the Moon Breaks.
Take it away.
When the moon breaks and the stars fall and the dark takes over all, will you find me if you can't see me and there's no light left at all? Long ago, I turned from the world, carving a new one through absence unfurled. I flew through the ages only time could confine, feeling secure that I knew my own mind. When the moon breaks and the stars fall and the dark takes over all, will you find me if you can't see me and there's no light left at all? Each time another walked my road for a while, returning to silence gave my heart a new trial. Oh, tired of trying, oh, I thought I was done, hoping had waned until finally gone. When the moon breaks and the stars fall and the dark takes over all, will you find me if you can't see me and there's no light left at all? The barren lands answered all my yearning for grace, stumbling blind, falling into embrace, no longer fearing who will hear when I call. Already caught me before I could fall. When the moon breaks and the stars fall and the dark takes over all, you find me if you can't see me? And there's no light left at all. When the moon breaks and the stars fall and the dark takes over all, will you find me if you can't see me? And there's no light left at all, and there's no light left at all, and there's no light left at all, and there's no light left at all.
What a fantastic song. I mean, did you write these yourself?
Yeah, you have to excuse the fumbly fingers. Like,
It sounded perfect to me.
I mean, I've played piano for about 20 years, and that's the instrument I'm comfortable on.
Mm-hmm.
So it means I'm hypercritical when it comes to any other instrument. So I've had this guitar this guitar is the same age as the time I've lived up in Argyll. Mm-hmm. So this is 2 years old. But the MOJO event that we're doing, me and my partner are performing together, and we're rocking it up, electricing up, and that'll be my first time properly playing electric guitar. So
would you feel confidence on stage?
I'm gonna find out where my confidence is. I've done open mics before, but it's been a long time since I've performed, and I've never performed with guitar on stage, so that's gonna be brand new.
We'll have a talk about that in a minute, but first we'll go to a bit of an ad break. And welcome back to Oban FM. I'm Steve Tyler, and you're listening to Oban FM 103.3. I've got a lovely young lady in the studio today playing some beautiful songs, Anna Boaden. You'll be on the MOJO Music Festival. That's on is it the 17th?
I think it's the 16th.
The 16th, that's a Saturday.
Yeah.
What time are you on?
I think I've been told 9:30. I think that's my slot.
Yeah. Well, I think it starts around about 7:30.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Well, the doors are open at least.
I should definitely shore up on the details before I get there.
Yeah. Well, is it far for you to go?
Pardon?
Is it far for you to go?
No, it's over the hill. So I think I'm the most local person on the lineup this year.
Do you know any of the others on the?
No, I've not ended up. It's just been so busy the last couple of years, and kind of not had a chance to collaborate or meet up with many musicians. There are so many of them, and especially on the peninsula itself, but I think the difficulty of trying to get to meet up and practice has kind of put a few people off and made it quite difficult. So I'm really glad like other people have been applying and stepping up to come and make the gig as well.
Seems to be a lot of keen people too.
Yeah.
We've got two on the 14th. They're going to be on MOJO on a Saturday. They're going to be on the show and going to do their thing. But the tickets are going on sale. Well, to be on sale probably about a week now. You've got Millstones Whole Foods in Oban, Ardvairn Stores and Argyll Bookshop in Loch Gilphead. So there's 3 places there. But I urge people to get the tickets because I think this is going to be a sellout.
Oh, definitely. Well, they're not doing tickets on the door this year, so they need to buy them in advance.
You've got to buy them in advance, yeah. So,
but I mean, I've been checking out the music of the others, and there's some stunning stuff coming out. And especially, I think there's one of the girls I was reading about being more of a newcomer, getting her stuff out there, and she sounds amazing. So it sounds like a real mix of people that have been doing it for a while and people that are just kind of. Like me, I'm only really testing the waters. I've not really branched out with my own stuff before. Not on guitar anyway. I've kind of played when the opportunities presented itself and done my own music, but not in a kind of organised event kind of way.
Do you get nervous when you?
I think I get nervous more afterwards. So after? I have. It links in with my very, very poor survival instinct. I'll do something scary, and then I'll realise afterwards, oh, that was actually maybe a bit dangerous as well. Like when you're up a mountain and you kind of don't realise you should maybe have been a bit more cautious about the wind levels.
Well, I'd have been up one. But have you been following Chris Howard? He's been walking around the UK now for a year.
Right.
And he went through Oban, and he's gone up. He's on the Isle of Skye now, collecting money for children in need.
Oh, cool.
But he was up in Nevis a couple of weeks ago, and that's the third one he's done in the last year as well.
Wow, that's amazing.
But I think the weather's closing in, and he's got no mobile signal very often. He's sleeping in a tent and stuff. But
there's some incredible stuff people are doing. Like there was that couple that did was it a straight line walk across the UK as well? Just people like trying to set themselves challenges of tackling like.
I love it. Yeah.
It's amazing.
You'd only hear one, so just get out there and get it on, get it done.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm. Myself personally, I'm writing a couple of books at the moment, but just getting the information together. And like you said, you've got to write things down in your notebooks and then put it together later on, and that'll will come together eventually. But I'm hoping the theatres are going to open, because I do want to put a show on one of the theatres I've got. In Yorkshire. But you know, it's about all these restrictions. We just don't know, do we?
Yeah.
Anymore. So you play the piano as well?
Yeah, so the piano I've played for over 20 years now. So I've worked out I can actually play that while falling asleep. As in, I was doing a kind of background music, event, and I'd been playing for 3 hours just improvising, because that's what I find easier. I find it a lot easier. Like, it's less effort for my brain to improvise than it is to follow sheet music.
Right.
And I realised I was kind of half falling asleep, and while sort of drearily falling asleep, I was watching my hands going, I'm still improvising. That's quite impressive. So that's probably like my go-to thing. It's like, because I started so young, it's like almost become a core attribute, a core skill.
It's subconscious.
Yeah.
I mean, you should try and record when you're practicing, because you come up with some great stuff.
Well, I've got a few things online, but after the recent recording I did, because the latest song I did was Chased Alive, which I could actually, that one I could do on guitar if you wanted, actually.
Yeah,
but,
if you want to play it on the tune, that's great.
But yeah, no, I can do that. But basically, that's the one I've been most happy with, because the sound balance has been right. My partner's got way more experience, because he's in a couple of bands, and he's got a lot more kind of recording experience and performing experience than me. So when I hear the ones I recorded, they sound so much more amateur to me than having him work on them. So
being critical, isn't it?
But that's the thing. We do have plans to kind of polish them all up, get them a fuller sound, and we're definitely going to be working on albums in the next few months, years.
I was going to ask you about that, but let's play a tune first.
Cool.
Do you like Elvis?
Not the biggest fan.
Well, that's bombed out there, didn't it? Okay, we'll play Elvis, and there we go. And welcome back to the show. I'm with Anna Boaden today, and we're going to be singing some more beautiful songs, all written and by you.
Yeah.
And the music as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So what's this song called?
This one's Chased Alive. So this one was the latest one that I uploaded, and that's been getting quite a bit of traffic, actually. But yeah, I'm not used to playing it just me and my guitar. I think one of the first places I played it, actually, was I went up with my car to the Highlands and was camping out in my car. So I had like this red head torch and was just strumming away in the back of my car trying to work out more of the song. So it's a bit of a rougher, simpler song.
Well, let's hear it, because I'll be the best judge of that.
Chased a life I cannot live, I'm stripped of all that I could give anyway. It wasn't meant to be, the lie won't set me free, too easy to deceive again. It wasn't meant to be, the lie won't set me free, too easy to deceive again. Oh, soared into space with new ideas, and let the stars erase my fears in the dark. But soon I couldn't breathe, my feet no ground beneath, couldn't reach the things I need. Soon I couldn't breathe, my feet no ground beneath, couldn't reach the things I need. Oh, oh. Chase a life I cannot live, stripped of all that I could give anyway. It wasn't meant to be, the lie won't set me free, too easy to deceive again. It wasn't meant to be, the lie won't set me free, too easy to deceive again. Oh, 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 oh,
Fantastic. I'm going to give you a clap myself. That was great.
Thank you.
So that's another song you wrote as well?
Yeah, yeah.
If people wanted to hear these songs, where could they find them?
So I have a Bandcamp page. Not all of them are up there yet. When a Moon Breaks is very, very new. Like, I have only just finished that one. And I've just been caught up with getting ready for so many other things that...
So if it's on Bandcamp, how would people find that?
Just under my name again. So they can either find me via my Facebook page that's got all of the Bandcamp links on there, or you can just search for Hannah Boaden on Bandcamp.
And you'll be on there.
And I should be on there, yeah.
Yeah. So what's the next move then?
The next...
So it's going to be electric guitars on Mojo.
Yes. Yeah, that's the plan.
Synthesizer, drums, something like that?
So for Mojo, we're actually going to have piano, bass, 2 guitars, and drums between 2 of us.
Wow.
So we're not playing all of those on every song, but we're definitely playing... I think we're playing all of them on one of the songs, maybe. Something like that.
You're on for about half an hour?
We've been given a 45-minute set.
Yeah, go over.
So yeah, there is a looping pedal involved. We haven't got that many arms and legs, so we are going to have to get active, get running between instruments, that kind of thing.
Yeah. So your partner, he plays as well.
So he's a professional drummer,
right.
And he just loves guitars.
What's his
at
name?
the same time. So that's Paul Standing.
Yeah.
So he's recently moved here from Buckinghamshire. So I think his band are very sad that their drummer is now another country away.
What's his band called?
So his band down there is the White Tips.
White Tips.
They've recently been playing a few gigs. They've been very supportive. I met the band when I went to visit. They're a more grungy kind of punky kind of outfit.
Is he missing it?
He is. I think he's enjoying having the space hours to practice, but I'm sure he must be missing his gigs. Because to be honest, I was in on one of their practices, and the Lawrence and Oren are both fantastic musicians. Absolutely stunning work, and just hearing how much detail they can go into to really nail it with their songs is something quite special when you see a band do it like that. So
you do get some great bands. You really do, and you don't get the recognition that they deserve.
No.
You know. Have you got any more songs?
I do have one more. I was just trying to have a think, because I always I find it a lot harder to think of ones I can play on guitar, obviously, because most of them are written for piano.
Was it?
But I have got one more for you, and this one will not be in the set list. So this one isn't online, and it's there's not many places you'd hear it.
Well, this will be your last one then, so take it away.
Take away this heart that bleeds inside. Take away this heart that bleeds and cries. 'Cause I'm not whole anymore. I just want to be loved. Doesn't matter why you try to hide. Doesn't matter what you now decide. Too long, my heart's cut so I just want to be loved. Fundamental differences to blame. Compromise too vast was sought in vain. I don't know you anymore. I just want to be loved. Elements I'm cautious to agree. Aggravations you don't want to see. 'Cause you're lost within yourself, and I just want to be loved. Gave away too much of me to you. Now I'm focused on becoming you. 'Cause I've got a higher call, where I grow to be loved.
Yeah, I just put a little bit of clap on the end of that track for you. It was great. I mean, you say it was like a rough version. I don't think it was.
No, that one, that one. Funnily enough, I use when. So I live right on the edge of the coast at the bay, and I've got into cold water swimming, and I use that one to keep my pulse and my breathing regulated. Because that's the best way to adjust to the temperatures. So you'll hear me like singing that in the bay, but it's not recorded anywhere. It's just you'll hear this voice drifting on the air if you're nearby.
Sound like a mermaid. So next time we'll see you then is on the MOJO Festival.
It is indeed.
That's going to be great, isn't it?
It's going to be something special, I think.
People need to check out the website of MOJO and please get your tickets, because it's going to be a sellout gig and it's going to be a good night.
Well, I mean, the energy is going to be fantastic just because everybody's been waiting for something to get to, and it's so strongly supported by by the local community as much as, you know, the wider Argyll community. I think creatives around Argyll have got such a platform around here in terms of community support. It's unbeatable, really.
It is, and I'm looking forward to it. Well, I'm away next week, but I'll be back with 2 more guests from that show on the 14th, so that'll look forward to that. I'll put an advert on Facebook and see. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, Anna Boaden. Bye.
Thanks very much for having me.